Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. It's Lisa Copeland, 15 Minutes of Fierce, and today is Tuesday, February 5th. How is everybody? I'm still battling this cold, but you know what? I will survive. Let's see, Natalie and Zelinda and John and Melissa and Michelle and Dina and Mabel and Sean and Janelle. Good morning. Anthony, how are you? Okay, we are not talking Super Bowl today. Boy, I'll tell you what, it just really got bad reviews. Wow. I don't know. I guess lowest scoring game ever. So anyways, who cares? Move on. Yippee. Go Patriots, right? We talked about that yesterday. Hey, James and Nigel and Adam, how are you? And Laura, Melissa. Okay, guys and gals, I talked about this little private network that I put together for big sellers. And I haven't totally vetted it out 1,000,000%. I've got a friend who works with one of the biggest authors in the world. And she's in his private mastermind group. And this is the tool that they use to keep in touch with each other. So it's called mightynetworks.com. I'm going to put it back into the comments. And I set up one for big sellers. And I mean, we can post articles. Now, this is not about advertising. This is not about, it isn't about, putting memes and stuff in. It really is a community. But the cool thing about this Mighty Networks, like let's say, because you guys know I live in Austin, right? Let's say Janelle was in Austin. She lived in Austin. Subaru Steve lived in Austin. There's actually a piece of it. You can go in there and you can say, who's near me today? And you can schedule meetups when you're in the same city. You can post courses. You can post articles. It's an offline Facebook. I'm telling you guys, I'm nervous about all of these people owning our networks, everybody other than us. So I actually pay for this service every month. But then that means I own the network. Nobody's going to take it down unless I quit paying. And anyways, it's very interesting because I'm going to tell y'all, I was meeting with my media company yesterday, and I've been working really hard over the last probably 2 years to curate my email list. And that's because it gets down to, if for some reason, and those of you that are marketers out there, or those of you that are building an online business, if for some reason social media takes us down, if for some reason, Big Brother up in the FB world decides that you're not relevant anymore. And I will tell you guys, it happened to Renee Bangelsdorf, my co-author on Crushing Mediocrity. She told me the other night at my Super Bowl party. She somehow lost the logins to her Charlie Bravo account, which is her account for her jet company. She lost them, and Facebook took down her account. She couldn't get back in. And I told her I wish she would have called me, because I really do have friends at Facebook, people that I know, that maybe we could have hacked in somehow. But anyways, she didn't. And so they had to go and they had to rebuild the entire Charlie Bravo account, because it's still up, but they don't have access to it because somebody went in and hacked the passwords. I mean, that's just a terrible feeling. Thank you, Craig, about getting rid of this little bug I've got. It's worse in the mornings, y'all. So that's why I'm wondering if it's some sort of allergy-related thing. But that is when, her whole business was on there, right? All of the content she had written. Now, is it still there? Sure, it's still there, but they can't get into it. So they had to totally rebuild the Charlie Bravo account. Y'all, that's the worst feeling in the world. So what are we going to do to protect our businesses, to protect our tribes, to protect our livelihoods? So first thing we're going to do is, all of you, I want you to join Mighty Networks. Okay. Yeah, Natalie says it hasn't grown to many cities registered yet, mostly big cities at this time. Yeah, okay. Good point, Natalie. Thank you. I know Austin's on there. Hey, Tabby, how are you? So anyways, I have not put a push out to my email list and out. I haven't pushed it yet, except for on this show, because I'm still playing with it. I'm still trying to figure it out. But it's mightynetworks.com, and then you go to Big Sellers Mastermind. I know Anthony joined. I saw Janelle joined. I saw Natalie joined. There's only about 10 of us, I think, so far that are in there, because I haven't pushed it yet. I'm not going to push it till I master it, but boy, it is really, really cool. So back to protecting your business. So my media company told me a long time ago, they said, you cannot, you cannot, count on your Facebook and your social media networks to build your business. I mean, you can use it to build your business, but don't count on it to protect your business, right? You need to be getting people's email addresses so that you can continue to communicate with them. Oh, look at Michelle. She says, I have a direct email to Facebook support and will walk her through process to recover her account. Have Renee reach out. Okay, of course you do, Michelle. I would expect nothing less from you. All right, so I'm throwing it out there to the universe. I will contact Renee this morning and let her know that. Michelle, thank you. Yeah, because she was pretty distraught about it the other night. Anyways, as we all would be, but that's what happens when we're not in control of our business and our content. The other thing I learned is why YouTube is going to be important to us is because we can trademark our videos on YouTube. You cannot trademark them on other social sharing platforms. Again, without me saying it, so I get throttled. Okay? So every Friday, which this week I had to do it on Monday because my computer crashed, so I couldn't get it out. My assistant sends out my newsletter, 15 Minutes of Fierce. And it's just an every Friday newsletter. And it's just so I can keep, so many people subscribe to my mail list on my website. They download all of our free stuff. And anyways, and it was like, I never did anything with the list. And, and my list is like 10,000 people. It's a pretty big list, according to marketers, at least. I don't know. Like I said, I've never been a huge list builder. I've just built it organically. And so like when I go speak, I always give something away. So I have them text in and I get their email addresses. So I've been really, really good in my business about collecting email addresses. What I have been terrible at, but I changed a couple of months ago when I started working with Kendrick Shope, is that it was actually using my email list, was actually communicating with it, right? And then putting together a format. But I'll tell you what I did as of yesterday's newsletter. And for those of you who are on my list, you got it. So now versus just writing, which I like to write, I included a YouTube video. And it was just a little 3-minute ditty. Hey, so many of you are hearing from me and whatever, and people have asked me, because I get so many responses to these emails. It's crazy. People will be like, hey, oh my God, Lisa, I haven't talked to you in 6 years. And I'm like, okay, I've been sending you emails for 2 months, but yesterday was the day you decided to reach out. Anyways, no big deal. I'm thrilled to hear from people. I can't even tell you how much I love hearing from people. And so I did a little 3-minute YouTube video just explaining what Fierce was. Because a lot of people write me back and they're like, well, what's Fierce? Like, how'd you come up with Fierce? So versus writing out something that nobody's going to read, I did about a 3-minute, I think it's 3 minutes and 21 seconds, which was a bit long, I was told yesterday. So I need to button it up a little bit. I did a little video and it's on YouTube. And because it's my newsletter list, I have it in a private category on YouTube, just called newsletter. And only people who can see it are the people that it's sent to or that can open it. So it isn't like everybody in the world on YouTube can go and look at my newsletter. I got my first comment, which I was pretty excited about. And the mistake I made in the newsletter, I didn't say, hey, throw me some comments on the video. But see, I'm trying to get people to that page and get them interacting. And of course, you guys, this is about you guys and gals taking the journey with me. And so I can share with you the things that I'm learning so that if you choose to do it and build your empire alongside of me, that you do it also. So if you're doing a newsletter, throw it up, do a video with it. Don't just write like all this, because people won't read it. They just won't read it. Number 2, we saw that my engagement went up on the opens of my email. And it went up because I think I said something like live from Lisa Copeland, something like that, whatever. But I definitely let them know in the subject head that there was a video in there. So, and now, and I'll tell you what I did. Again, this is me telling you guys everything I know because I want to support you. I want to see you go crush it in 2019. And then I got to tell you the best story. So, this eCam that I use that Ken got me set up on that I love, I can record my videos on eCam and then they go right out, they go right over to YouTube. So it isn't a live video, right, that I'm doing for my emails. It's a recorded one, just so I can like snip it and cut it and that kind of stuff. And then, yes, Michelle says subject line is important. Subject line is everything. And Neil, you're a car dealer. You need to be sending a 1-minute video once a month, something to your people. I'm telling you, you need to do it. Anyways, so I have the video in the body of the newsletter, and so the engagements went up. The subject line, as Michelle said, is super, super important. We have a service. I've got an assistant named Shelly. I've got Shelly and Macy, but Shelly, and I pay for a service called Entreport, and it's not cheap because I have a big email list. So it's like $300 a month just to manage my email list, which is what Entreport charges me. But Entreport's really cool because I can look and see who opened it, how long they stayed on it, who looked at the video, okay? And that's important as you're building your list, right? As you're building your business. Okay, Dina says, where do we find Ecamm? Dina, it was in the Apple store. It's in the Apple store. It's because you have to have an iMac to be able to use it. That's the whole damn idea. I went over to this iMac. And can I tell y'all, and Michelle, you'll love this or not, I still haven't gone to get my other computer fixed. I'm doing it today. I'm going over to the Geek Squad. You guys all know that story when Michelle came to my rescue in Florida. And speaking of Michelle, she is going to be on my show tomorrow. We're going back to our Wednesday spotlights. I'm sorry I deviated from them. Traveling, it makes it hard. So Michelle's going to be on our show tomorrow, and she's going to talk about her business and how important after the sale follow-up is. It's everything. It is everything. So those of you out there, I want to be able to, Craig Lockhart. He says, our new CRM has the ability to email blast. However, constant contact has what's called for pre-header that doubled our open rate. Constant? I'm not sure I'm saying that right. But anyways, yes, it is all about, it's about video in your email. It's about relevant content. It's an email, not a novel or an ebook. Don't just blast people to death. I always have a call to action in my email, and the call to action is to join big sellers. But I got like 20 new big sellers yesterday after I sent out the email blast. And my open rate was about 18% higher because people knew there was a video of me in there. All right, so a couple little YouTube tricks. So tomorrow morning, tune in. We're going to have the fabulous Michelle on here, Michelle McLean, who is one of our big sellers. She's one of our fierce women with a fierce business about following up after the sale and the importance of it in your business. And Michelle, I'm anxious to see if you can work with people that are non-automotive dealers also. So we will talk about that tomorrow. So here's some YouTube tricks and tips. You have to encourage your viewers to subscribe. I have not done a good job of that yet. You guys, this YouTube thing, it's so big. And I just want to encourage you, do it like I'm doing it. It isn't like YouTube's going to pay my bills tomorrow. I'd love it to. I'd love to be a YouTuber. I'm kind of kidding, but not. But just eat it one bite at a time. Like, I know Michelle set up her account. I know, Dina's talking about, okay, what platform do we have to be on? Okay, just take it one bite at a time. YouTube, one bite at a time. Start creating content. You can film on Ecamm. You can film on Zoom, and take those videos and just throw them up there. But make sure it's stuff people want to see. Do short videos. So you want to encourage viewers to subscribe. You want to share videos on other social media platforms. Now, I've heard, and I know all of you have heard, and I don't know if it's true or not true, but if you put a YouTube video on Facebook, it gets throttled. I don't know. But I will tell you this. I think LinkedIn is a great place. My LinkedIn account's blown up. I think I've got like 11,000 people now, and I never friend anybody or whatever it's called on LinkedIn, but I get like 10 a day minimum. So how do you engage people in that business community? You do short how-to videos. Michelle, here's one for you. How to stay connected to your clients forever and ever. Boom, 2 minutes, you're in, you're out. Like, people just want it short and sweet. So use LinkedIn. As long as they are business videos, they're relevant to your subject matter expertise. Okay, that's really important on LinkedIn. Let's see, you want to encourage, engage with similar content uploaded by other users. You want to upload content regularly. Boy, I'll tell you what. So today I'm going to get ready. I'm actually doing a podcast in Switzerland, or it's going to play in Switzerland. It's not live because we're doing it on Skype. But anyways, they're recording on Skype. So I'm figuring, okay, and you girls will love this. All my ladies will love this. I'll be all ready today, or I'll be camera ready. I'll have my hair, my makeup, and da-da-da-da. So I thought, okay, well, so I wrote a little content calendar yesterday, and I'm going to film like 6 how-to videos, a couple for female consumers in the auto industry, a couple for auto dealers, and then a couple for my Fierce Nation. See, I love to film stuff. I mean, put me in front of a camera and let me talk. Way over having to sit down and write it, edit it, send it to somebody for triple edits, all that stuff. Give me video. And people like video, y'all. You don't have to be perfect. Look how many times I stumble through these shows every single morning. But I love you guys. I don't even have to set an alarm clock anymore. I just get up. I just wake up. I'm just up because I know I get to hang out with all of you. Let's see, use clickable links for reference to other content. At the end of videos, you'll notice many videos reference previous or relevant or maybe even newer content with clickable link inside the video. You can use these while editing your video in Site's Video Manager. This feature is also can link to any back pages and web pages. So this is a really good article I started reading yesterday, and I'm just sticking it up here for you guys and gals. It is just gold. It is gold. So Command V. So I just stuck it up there for you guys and gals. So anyways, okay, as usual, I'm over time. We're at the end of our time, but think about your email list. Think about staying in contact with those people. Think about throwing a video in there. Think about making some little how-to relevant videos that you throw up onto YouTube. Well, put them on YouTube first, always, and then start working that angle from LinkedIn. I mean, I just started thinking, that's another thing I underutilize, and my LinkedIn account's pretty dang, it's gaining a ton of steam. I get a ton of comments. I get a ton of engagement. And really and truly, think about all of this. That we're doing. I mean, these are videos that you can be doing, but think about Michelle, all the car dealers that are sitting out there on LinkedIn. I keep bringing Michelle up because she's on my show tomorrow. I can't wait to have her on here and to interview her. Michelle says, having Melissa send her a video. You guys and gals, I know, again, it's overwhelming. I get it. I'm overwhelmed too. I will not lie to you, but I'm just doing one little thing at a time. So my little thing, as we close yesterday, was when, because my email couldn't go out Friday because I couldn't write it to get it to my gal to get it out. So went out yesterday was I added a YouTube video to my newsletter for the first time ever. Okay, that was just one little thing. But after I saw the results on Entreport, I'm like, oh, there'll be a video in every single one of my newsletters that goes out every Friday because I've got to keep talking to my list. I got to keep talking to my people. I've got to keep engaging with people that want to be engaged. All right, this is how we build a business. Dina, she's going to make a content calendar now on 3 subjects of 3 minutes or less. That's it, girl. And do not script it. You don't need to. Every one of you are subject matter experts. I can tell y'all, I'm going over again, forgive me, but I can tell y'all what I do. I put up 3 bullet points, and it's no different than when I go speak. You'll never see me have a written out speech. No way, no how. I couldn't even begin to think about it. But I'll use slides just to keep me moving forward in the story. Okay. So when you're doing a 2-minute video, you really don't want more than 2 to 3 points. So Dina, just write down 1, 2, and 3, and just stick it on a sticky right under your camera on your computer, because in that way that keeps your eyeballs looking at the camera and you're not looking down around and all that other stuff. And then just the 3 points you want to hit, and just talk and talk and talk, because it's having a conversation, just like I'm talking to you right now. You're not there teaching, you're just sitting there. I learned this when I was doing a radio show in Houston. It was all about just that one-on-one conversation. Okay, I wasn't talking to the masses out there. I was talking to the one person driving down the road. Okay, same thing on the videos. So it looks like all of you guys and gals, you guys are the best. You guys are all jumping in to help each other. Hey, join the, hold on a second, the Mighty Networks. I'm going to put it up there again. And let's continue this conversation. Hold on, networks.com. Okay, there it is. And then I just stuck it up there, and then you have to go into Big Sellers Mastermind. Okay, you know what though? Crystal, editing's not a problem if you're using Ecamm. It's super duper easy. Like it just says, all you got to go, all I do is I just trim it. It's just like, do you want to trim? Yeah, I trim. Boom. Anyways, and I am a firm believer, y'all, this is the truth. If I can do it, you can do it. I am absolutely the most technologically dumb human you ever want to meet in your entire life. And I was able to put a cover on my video, trim it, load it to YouTube, send it over to my gal who does my that does my newsletter, all by myself. I didn't even have to call anybody. So if I can do it, you can do it. Okay, everybody, I'm way over time. I apologize. Forgive me. I'm just excited about this stuff. I want all of you to do it too. I want to challenge every single one of you today. Just, I don't care what you do with the video. Just make one. Make one that's 2 minutes on your subject matter expertise. And then tomorrow, I'm going to challenge you to post it into Big Sellers on the Show, where I'm going to have Michelle McLean talking about the importance of follow-up after the sale. What good does it do for us to spend thousands and thousands of dollars to drive people into our showrooms or drive people into our business if we're not talking to them after the sale? So come visit Michelle and I on the show tomorrow. I'm going to challenge you to do a video. I'll do one today, and let's stick them into Big Sellers. In fact, stick them on the show tomorrow, but all of you Big Sellers, and I know you're out there because every one of you are a member of my group, throw them into Big Sellers. Let's just all challenge each other to do one subject matter video today. And then let's just be real honest with each other within the Big Sellers group. Let's critique them. Hey, you could do this better. You could do that better, whatever. Because we're on this journey together to grow. But we got to do video, y'all. We've got to do video. And then once you get a good subject matter expert video, then I'm going to have you throw it up onto LinkedIn. Your engagement will go way up. You'll get new followers. People are going to find out how fabulous you are, and then they're going to want to do business with you. Okay, Shannon, don't say video scares you. You're too fabulous. Okay, everybody, I got to roll. It's 7 minutes after. Forgive me. I am not a respecter of time this morning, but I'm excited about this stuff, and I'm taking you along on the journey. So till tomorrow, be fierce. I love you guys, and get those videos done. I'm anxious to see them. Bye.